Intro: Tensions remain high on the northern border of Israel after cross-border exchanges of fire occurred. In response to rockets shot into Israeli-controlled territory, the Israeli military launched rockets and a drone into Syria. In this video, I will discuss the recent events that have caused such conflict and what more could come from it. On Sunday, Israel fired rockets at Syria in reaction to launches against Israel-controlled territory. According to Al Mayadeen news agency, the rockets were claimed by Al-Quds brigades, the armed wing of the Iranian-backed Palestinian Islamic Jihad movement. No damage was reported from the rockets and only 3 rockets breached Israeli-controlled territory, with 2 landing in open ground and 1 being intercepted by air defense systems. The strikes occurred amidst a few days of increased tension between Israel and Palestinian groups, due to Israeli raids on Al-Aqsa Mosque while Muslim worshippers were in the process of prayer. The police raid was intended to rid the mosque of groups that had barricaded themselves inside, armed with firecrackers and stones. This caused outcry among Arab countries, as well as concern among U.S. allies. The site in Jerusalem's Old City, known as both Al-Aqsa Mosque and Temple Mount, has been a long-standing area of conflict. Jewish visitors defied a ban on non-Muslim prayer in the mosque, provoking controversy. The cross-border fire this past week sparked memories of a 2021 war between Israel and Hamas. Then, on Thursday, more than 30 rockets were launched from southern Lebanon, prompting cross-border counterstrikes from Israel in sites linked to Hamas in the Gaza Strip and Lebanon. This led to a Palestinian man being fatally shot by Israeli forces during a confrontation in the occupied West Bank. The dispute between Israel and Palestine is not a new one, with Israel having occupied the Golan Heights in the 1967 Middle East War and further annexing the territory in 1981. This move is unrecognized by the international community. It is still unclear what more violence or conflicts may come in the future due to continued tension between the two sides. Despite some speculation of further violence around the mosque on Saturday, there were no serious reports of disturbances. The conflict is of course complex, and the situation in the Middle East can often seem quite hopeless. It is important to be aware, however, of the ongoing politicization of religion that furthers such violence and dividing, as this knowledge can help people better understand the causes of and potential solutions to the conflict. Conclusion: To conclude, the recent events on the northern border of Israel have seen an escalation in tension between Israel and Palestinian groups. Cross-border exchanges of fire have taken place, with some areas of Israel being fired upon and the Israeli military responding with its own strikes. The dispute between the two sides is long-standing and complicated, with the occupation of the Golan Heights and politicization of places like Al-Aqsa Mosque being key contributing factors to the conflict. The situation remains uncertain as to what further violence may occur in the future, as it is largely dependent on the actions of both Israel and Palestine. It is important to remain educated and informed about this conflict and the complex dynamics at play in the Middle East.